The 2019 NFL Draft will consist of 3 days, 7 rounds, and 253 draft picks. The NFL Draft has had 7 rounds exactly since 1994 up until today, but before that, it was a much wilder time in the NFL. Many more rounds and many more players taken. This led to the greatest draft pick in the history of the NFL. To set the stage, we have to go back to the year 1966, the first year of the Atlanta Falcons' existence. The Falcons, as with almost every expansion team in the history of sports, did not get off to a hot start. After the 1971 season, the Falcons had still not made the playoffs. This was their third, basically fourth year underneath head coach Norm Van Brocklin, who was an NFL Hall of Famer and has thrown for more passing yards in a single game than any other player in NFL history. By round 17 of the 72 draft, Van Brocklin was looking for a way to rally his troops, and so he did something that nobody expected. He went into the Wild West to find his next draft pick. When the time came for the Falcons to announce their pick, Van Brocklin asked around the room, "Do you want the roughest, toughest SOB in the draft?" Obviously, the men around him in the room said yes, and so Van Brocklin said to the league office, "We select John Wayne out of Fort Apache State." Yes, he meant that John Wayne, the one you're thinking of. Now, the most entertaining part about this, to me, is not the fact that they drafted an actor. It's not the fact that they drafted a 64-year-old actor, but it is simply the fact that John Wayne had played college football at USC. The Fort Apache State part was not necessary, as Wayne actually did have some experience in college football, obviously several years prior. Now, unfortunately, the NFL was cementing its purpose as the no-fun league from the very beginning, as Commissioner Pete Rozelle blocked this move and made the Falcons use the very prized asset of the 431st overall pick on an actual, college football player. They selected running back Bill Holland, who, ironically enough, also played football at USC, although unfortunately for Atlanta, played as many snaps in the NFL as John Wayne would. 0. But arguably the most interesting part of the entire thing was the fact that this was not a Roger Goodell unilateral move here by Rozelle. They probably would have let this pass if not for the New Orleans Saints complaining about this move and making Rozelle reject the pick. This makes me so happy in so many ways. The Falcons were just trying to do something silly to rile the troops and have some fun in round 17 of the NFL Draft, but of course, a division rival had to stop that from happening. That is why football is the absolute best. Never change, never change. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on one of the funniest stories in NFL Draft history. If you did, please subscribe for more content. Let me know in the comments section what you think of today's story. This has been Kickoff Commentary, and have a great day.